Hello and welcome again to another video. Today's video we will showcase a legend run. Someone that went 20-5 in the Go Battle League in 5 sets, only 5 losses and 20 wins using Shadow, Alolan, Raticate. Isn't that insane? Well, that's not the end of it, because they hit 3150 MMR using this team. Probably what you see on the thumbnail about the final leaderboard placement using this team is actually using this team, as I said. What's good about this team? Well, the good about this team is that we have a new Pokemon here that I've never showcased, Shadow, Alolan, Raticate. Because I post lots of videos about Sableye and people are like, okay, I don't have Sableye, what's the replacement? It's actually a better replacement. This Pokemon is better than Shadow Sableye. Shadow, Alolan, Raticate, due to the fact that you don't have Shadow Claw, because Shadow Claw is kind of like resisted by lots of stuff in the meta, Dunsparce, the normal types. And here we have a quick attack. That's the difference. That's why we have Hyper Fang, because a matchup like an Azu, Alolan, Raticate into Azu is actually not bad. If the Azu is like 70% health, Alolan, Raticate will win due to the combination of the normal damage that comes from quick attack, which is a normal type fast move, and Hyper Fang, which is a normal type a charge move. And without further ado, let's just go and watch these battles. The team, I think, was originally created by Deltoon Army. I saw him posting the team, I think, somewhere on Facebook, PvP Fight Club. I think he also mentioned it in the Discord as well. So if you want to access some teams that aren't the ones I only post, you can also join the Discord, which will be in which there will be a link in the description below. Here we have, like, after a very long time in the queue, we have a very hard lead, and we swap out upon to bring in Araquanid. Araquanid is a hard counter because we take Bug Bite, which is super effective, and they have Bug Buzz as well. So this is supposed to be a bad matchup, but not for Alolan Raticate. Look at that. Alolan Raticate is chipping something that's supposed to be a hard counter. And now we don't care about this anymore. We chip them and we can farm them all the way down. They threw Bubble Beam because they want to farm down. And we almost actually get to this move. So maybe a better IV can do that. I'm not sure. They are just a Bubble Beamer. And we farm them all the way down. I think we just fly and then dip, because we want to save the residual energy here, and Dragonair just always shield. I'm just going to go swap to Chestnut, and this is a very awkward situation because we have the superpower. Not if they shield the Frenzy Plant, and this is an aggressive bait, but dude, can we just appreciate how cool shiny Chestnut look? I don't have one myself, but it's actually look insane, not gonna lie. We're gonna shield here and just throw another one. Opponent was trying to catch, but you can't catch my move if I don't throw it. How about that? Okay, Frenzy Plant will knock out the Gastrodon, and all we need to do is just hit the superpower. Chestnut here, taking out the Gastrodon and a Dragonair as well. And that was a good game. Very well played to Saphiro. Okay, moving into the next one. We are stuck a bit in queue time here because this was savage. Yeah, that was like 60 seconds worth of queue time. So Malamar wins the one, and since we Malamar, I don't know why you swap here like to a bad matchup, but I am assuming just because they are forced to throw, and maybe this is the way to do it. And they swap into Skunk. I thought like that's a Drapion. I'm like, wait, this is not Drapion. They have to Trailblaze here, but it does not KO. And again, Alolan Raticate is busted and wins so many matchups in the zero. Remember that they shielded, and now they have to double shield because one shield is just not enough. I think we swap out to bait out the Poison Dark with Alolan Raticate. That's the main thing. But we have to shield this, and we just need to... I was just like, we just need to throw the charge move. Point was trying to catch, but Saphie was like, no, you're not going to catch my move. We threw the Brave Bird. It didn't KO. Wait. Did we desync CMP? Because this is not supposed to be a CMP. Okay, it wasn't a desync CMP. The good thing is that we were able to farm down. I think we just blind superpowered. Whatever comes in will get a superpower to the face. If this KOs, it will be good. And there is the Malamar, and we will have a superpower also for the Malamar. And now Talonflame just need to take care of this, but we outpaced them to a move, and that was an extremely well played. I thought that was like a tough game. Doesn't seem to be a tough game for Alolan Raticate. Dude, Alolan Raticate was able to grab the 2 shields pretty fast. I think when I played against him, I actually double shielded my Azu against the Alolan Raticate because my health was going down kind of fast. Okay, moving into the next battle, and we are stuck with some queue time as well, so... Talonflame into Marowak. This is actually an awkward situation to be in because they have Rock Slide, which will destroy the Talonflame. We are going to overfarm a bit, and we're just going to blindly shield this. They might bait here, but hopefully they don't, which they didn't. So we did one, then throw. They swap to Dugong. I mean, we don't have to swap, actually. We can just throw another one because we would rather be in Talonflame against the Dugong than the other one. And now we grab the shield, so we can just swap out. I maybe just to stay in, to be honest, but I am not the one who used this team, and I'm not the one who's expert with this team. We're going for the crunch. A crunch debuff can deny that we got debuffed, but that actually was better because we didn't get the crunch debuff because we were able to get one more fast move. And now there is the Ariados. So again, you use Alolan Raticate mainly to bait out the Ariados if they have it. And look at that, we baited the Ariados out and we were able to throw 2 charge moves. Isn't that rat insane? Look at that, we chipped them, we were able to get a shield, and now we can just simply go back to our Talonflame, and they will swap out. We will swap out too. I mean, we have to shield this, even if this is a bait. And all we need to do is just to farm all the way down. The problem is our energy is just extremely old by the Ariados. And we have throw 2 frenzies. We CMP'd there because Ariados is just a freak of a Pokemon and does so much damage to the grass. It destroys the grass, and more like it walls the grass. And that didn't do any damage. I think I mean, both of our moves are like double resisted. The Ariados is painful, but not for Chestnut because we saw Chestnut destroying that. It was totally not Alolan Raticate getting 2 shields. Yeah, Alolan Raticate was actually goated in that matchup. And the one before. We are stuck with some Q time again. And we are in the next battle. Amazing lead. This is actually a great lead because they technically don't have a counter. They swap into a water bubble Jellicent. I think we would rather go to the Chestnut, but to be honest, usually you want to get rid of the Alolan Raticate in the swap because you don't want it to be switch locked against a fighter or like an Azo in the back, because Chestnut is low-key better. They are trying to farm down, but you can't farm down the rat. The rat will be able to get to a 3rd move. Yeah, congrats. You went... Oh my dude, we grabbed 2 shields and then we still won the 0-2. That's so busted. Alolan Raticate is actually... Dude, it's so good. Holy. I mean, the opponent could have thrown a charge move, but hey, they were up energy as well. Okay, now moving into the second set. I think it's on 2x speed already because we had some issues with the video. And we have some Q time here. And next game, we are met with a great lead. Like, that wasn't insanely good of a lead. So... I think he's just going to try to like grab a shield and then swap out, but no, they did not shield, and I think I would just insta swap, to be honest. But this is not a bad play. I mean, they have Fire Punch, and you don't want to keep taking those Fire Punches. So what we do now? Well, we're gonna take 2 Fire Punches and throw right before the next one, or just farm them all the way down. We're throwing the Frenzy Plant, hoping to get a superpower as well. But we didn't. But it doesn't matter because Talonflame just destroys Wigglytuff. I mean, destroy is a big word using against Wiggly, and they have a Kanto Marowak. So what do we do here? Well, let's throw in good timing first, and then we throw the fly, and then we will see what happens, and then we swap out. Do we need to shield this? The answer is no, we don't need to shield this because we're just double shielding Talonflame at this point, I believe. We don't need to shield this as well, and if we can get to a move, cool. If we don't, that's fine. And we get to the crunch on timing does not matter there as much as we care about throwing the move. They did not shield it, and we got a quick attack on the Wigglytuff, and now all we need to do is farm all the way down. It might be a bit tough, but it should be doable. And that was a 1 HP win. Well played. Shiny Talonflame flexing on that opponent. I like that it's not a rank 1 Talonflame. Like, my issue with running Talonflame myself is that I always lose CMP in the mid, so I'm just using a Pokemon that's supposed to be anti-meta, and then I lose the mid. So that's not fun. He's playing Jazz too, Jazz Hopper, and Jazz is a great battler as well. And we're at the point like this is battle of the birds. Every bird is trying to say I'm the best, but I do think that Talonflame wins that matchup up energy. But the thing is, now they are forced to throw the big nuke, and we shielded the bait. I mean, technically, it's not a bad shield because we're just doing much better damage. They brought in the Ariados, and again, Raticate has one job, which is baiting out the Ariados. We don't care about the shield this because all we care about is that aligning that Ariados on the Talonflame, and Talonflame loves to see those bugs. We landed the crunch, and that's actually going to help us way more than you think. They have a Kanto Marowak in the back. We have Shiny Chestnut to do the job in that game, and that was a great gameplay. I mean, we technically hard countered them, but that was fun to see, okay? I don't have a Kanto Marowak myself, and it's always fun seeing Kanto Marowak losing, because, again, I just don't have one. Moving into the next battle. We are stuck in queue time, and we will try to... Okay, we have Regirock. This is a very bad matchup. This is a very bad matchup. Oh my, we're getting sniped or something here. They have a Haxorus with a Dragon Tail. Is there a way to win this matchup? I don't think so. I don't think so, actually. We have to shield. Like, we need to get that thing down, like, on health way more. We're gonna try to run good timing. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a window, and now we have to let this go and try to incinerate down. It might not be doable, but we have to. Do we need to shield? We can't shield. We simply can't. So now we're just gonna rely, hoping that Chestnut will break their core. And here is the thing. Okay, they have to call this bait. If they shield this, and they no-shield the superpower, we might have a chance. So they shielded the Frenzy, and all we need to do is throw the superpower. I think superpower should do it. It does lots of damage. We did one Vine Whip more, which is gonna come in clutch on the Regirock. Regirock is fast to get to the charge move. Oh my. I was like, maybe we get a superpower off on CMP, but we didn't. But hey, they need 11 lock-ons to get to a charge move, and now we need to hit the Brave Bird. We need this Brave Bird to KO. I don't think it does. Regirock, like, these moves are resisted, right? And they get it with 2 HP. One more Incinerate would have done it. One more Vine Whip would actually have done it. That was a good game. Like, assuming that we just needed one more fast move in a matchup where we get extremely hard countered. Does shielding? No, if we shield the Raticate, we also lose. Horrible lead, but we have 2 counters for this, so we're just going to swap to the Raticate. Raticate can comfortably tank one Hydro, but the thing is, you have to shield, because if you don't shield, you will be in a difficult situation. Opponent swapped out into the Diggersby. This is an awkward matchup now, but if you get the Crunch debuff, nothing is awkward anymore. Hopefully they don't get the Scorching Sand debuff. They didn't get the Scorching Sand debuff, and now they are in Hyper Fang range, so they are more likely to shield this. So, do you think they will do? No, they won't, and we have to throw there because we throw in CMP. So, sorry, they had the move, so we had to CMP them, otherwise we will be forced to shield twice. Sadly, they have a... Dunsparce, and that Dunsparce will be aligned on the Chestnut. So we wait the clock, no, and we did one Incinerate and then swapped out. And honestly, we are not in a bad situation, but we need to shield the Ice Beam. That's all I can tell you. So we shielded the bait, and now we still need to farm down and hoping that we hope they don't have Ice Beam. Okay, they don't have Ice Beam. So what do? We instantly throw the Frenzy. That's actually a good play, because we're gonna double CMP them, and now we can just superpower. So we denied them. Yo, let's go. We denied them, and then they throw. So now all we need to do is just one charge move. So the question is, can we get the charge move before they do? I don't think so, and this Rock Slide will do enough damage to take out the Talonflame. We made it as close as possible, but this was a tough alignment to come back from. Moving into the next game. These battles aren't in the same order, so I apologize on that. And we're doing our best, okay? But they aren't in the same order. Moving into the next one, we have Talonflame into Pangoro. This matchup depend on the Pangoro's IV. But I can tell you that Talonflame always win the 0 shield. But the 1 shield depends always on their IVs. If they have a good IV, they win the 1. If they have a bad IV, they win the 1. If they have a good IV, they don't win the 1. Because the Talonflame lives with 1 HP to throw the charge move. We threw the Brave Bird, which help us to get the charge move, which will help us to farm this thing down. The question is, can we actually farm this thing down? I actually doubt it. We have to do 6 then throw. Maybe they have Stone Edge, that's why they did not throw. This Crunch will take them out. And we need to get to a Hyper Fang. How? I have no idea. We need to get to a Hyper Fang against the Pangoro. We get to the Hyper Fang, but we bait here. This is a very greedy bait, but maybe we're just going for the Crunch debuff. We did not get the Crunch debuff, right? We should live this Night Slash with like 1 HP. But the problem is, how are we supposed to take it out? They have a Feraligatr, and now it depends on their charge move. Do they have Ice Beam or no? I do think that we live the Ice Beam, but the problem is we don't live by too much. As you can see, we will get Shadow Clawed all the way down. How can we win this? Well, we have to win team. Okay, I was like, they are 2 away, so maybe. And then I forget that we already have the move. And now all we need to do is just incinerate them all the way down. And that was a very well played. Is there a next game? No, there isn't a next game. And there is the Morpeko. This is actually a good one. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much, Saphie, for sending us these amazing battles. And yeah, we have there's like, I think the past 4 days I've been posting videos about people hitting Legend with different teams. So you can pick and choose. And remember, if you like the content, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you want to submit your battles to be featured on this channel, there is a link down below. Feel free to click on it. And thank you so much again, Saphie, for sending us your battles. Appreciate that, everyone. And I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.